first time since March, we have a live audience member.
That's right.
And that wasn't by choice. I saw Don out in the parking lot. He wanted to talk to me. He said, "You would catch me here tonight." And I made him come in and sit in the chair. So Don Wolfert's in the audience. I promised him it'd be a short meeting. So I can call to order the Canterbury Board of Selectmen regular scheduled meeting for October 6th, 7 p.m. Community room with Barclays, and myself and Judy in attendance, and Don, as I already mentioned, in the audience. So thank you. Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First item is the approval of the minutes for the Tuesday, September 15, selectmen's meeting. Do you have a motion to approve? No. And I guess that's all lumped in under one minute. We also have the minutes for the selectmen's meeting, special meeting of September 29th. Do we have a motion to approve those? Okay, second, we have any discussion or changes or edits? That was, and I will say, I got a note from Judy. It's a valiant effort on her end to take the minutes because it's tough. It's tough to hear in the recordings between the face masks and the distance, but you did a great job of putting those together, and we have those now for posterity's sake. Yeah, the former, yeah.
Put you in another category.
Next, we have a vacancy on the Inland Wetlands Commission, and Ralph Tracy had expressed an interest to fill one of those vacancies. But he is unaffiliated, and I wish I could have the actual dates on here. I need to run down and get my book, so we can plug it in the podium to an open position. Oh, I forget off the top of my head because I left my book back in the office. Yeah. We're gonna fill in, we're gonna slot out Tracy in, as long as we're one of the open positions on Inland Wetlands, and I think most of them are Don's on that one. Yeah. So we've had some, I think Tom Brummett's seat has been unfilled since he actually, left town, so there's a lot there. So I'll fill Ralph in on the sheet that we fixed the rest, which will be. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we have a motion to fill the vacancy with Ralph.
I want to do it quickly. I think we have to
I thought we all said aye, but okay, we're gonna go back. Who's gonna?
We already referred to the secretary. We voted that money? We're just doing it.
Yeah, approval of the minutes. That's unanimous. Yeah. Oh, play the recording back.
Moving on.
Now we're back to Ralph Tracy. So we can slot Ralph in. There's no issues with minimum representation. There's no Ralph in our open position on the email. All in favor?
Mark made the motion.
We had a second from John. That was unanimous. That's where we're going. We're doing it all. It's the first meeting of October. All right, now, number 4 is discussion of joint meeting on Tuesday, September 29th, 2020. And that's going to be our monthly meeting with the Board of Finance and the Board of Education. That was our first one. The first one was Steve in attendance. We were there for an hour and 20 minutes or so, which was about 40 minutes more than I would have liked. I think it was a good, fruitful discussion that we had. And it kind of go like any of those, we get the 3 boards together, 10, 15 people in the room, the conversations veer a bit, but I think we all had the opportunity to express our opinion, ask our questions. And one thing that came out of that is the issue I think I started the evening off with, discussing the request by the Board of Selectmen to have an investigation of the prior fiscal year's spending, particularly in the fiscal year, with the Board of Education. That hadn't been acted on yet. It was brought up, it was discussed. The superintendent made a commitment to move that forward. I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt because you are on the job, but I would like to give them at least a month to see where they move on that. And if there has been no movement on that, then we'll have to, as a board, since we had tasked the Board of Education and they accepted that to do that investigation, we'll have to come up with plan B. We'll have to manage it ourselves at that point in time. But I'm willing to give them at least a month to see where they move on that, and if there's any full promotion on their end to take a look at the end of year fiscal.
We've had, last superintendent promise us the same thing. I don't know if this is, does say act on the stuff, but I would say their next meeting, if they don't have a timeline guaranteed by then, we should go forward.
You know, we have to do something. We have to do something, because this has gone on for too long.
If you do it tonight, we need to serious. You said, hey, within the time between now and our next joint meeting, they do not have a timeline or a date set in stone to perform this. Now, perform their own. And then the scope of that work will be determined at that time. So I would give them 1 week beyond the next meeting. That would be what I would do then.
I'm good with that, because that's going on. It has gone on. Yeah. So I can live with that, because we did request that they did it. It came down from the Board of Selectmen. It was actually more than a request. Numerous times, and it has not moved forward. Yeah, I'm willing to give Steve the benefit of the doubt now. If we want to put it on the record, like you just said, we'll give him 1 week after the next meeting, have a timeline in place. Otherwise, we as the board will have to investigate the options we have and to start acting on those to review the Board of Ed books for that fiscal year. It's actually fiscal year 18-19. It's been closed, it's been audited, but to come up, but not investigated. I can live with that. I don't even know if we need a motion to that effect, but we can put it in the records as an action item, and I'll take it on to move that forward and to actually have those discussions with Steve, to make sure that Steve, the superintendent, to make sure that there is, that is moving forward.
Did we set a date for the next joint meeting?
Not yet. I said it at that joint meeting, monthly, I'm thinking if we met September 29th, so I'll pick something towards the end of the month. To give about every 4 weeks, that's right. I didn't set the date yet, because I know the 31st or 30th is a Saturday, so it'll be sometime before Halloween to get trick or treat.
So my recollection is the next Board of Ed meeting is the 15th.
They had next Tuesday, yeah.
We meet again the Tuesday after.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're gonna meet again as a group following Tuesday.
Right.
I mean, is our discussion right now that we're gonna wait and see what they do at their meeting on the 13th, and then we'll meet again the 22nd. So this should all happen before the next joint meeting. And at least we can have a discussion, we can go to that joint meeting where.
The commissioner says to come, because they can be on notice that, hey, we're giving you the benefit, you do this in-house, you do whatever you're gonna do. If it doesn't happen, we'll take care of it.
So by the next joint meeting, and I will talk with Steve about this, move it in. By the next joint meeting, we will look at the timeline in place as to how they're going to address our request for investigation and then 18.
And whatever they decide on, if they decide to do it, or you have to do.
Yeah. I think that'll work. And like I said, I'm optimistic. I'm being optimistic on this. I'm hoping he does.
Well, it's not to be optimistic. When you get stalled, what's human nature tell you?
Yeah.
If it was that easy, let's get
If it was that easy, it'd have been done already. Yeah. And it hasn't. But I'd like to take that time. I know we tasked them to do it, to put that fast track to see something. Investigation. Some resolution. I will speak with the superintendent, we'll make sure he understands our concerns. What we're looking for. within a couple of weeks, with the timeline. Yeah, that's gonna be the timeline. I'm gonna agree with you. Start there with a timeline. Yep, yep,
We didn't really do that yet, so we kind of like, you're gonna have like that, I know.
Yeah.
Issue, but now we know.
Yeah, and that's one he inherited. And it's not easy, but it has to get addressed. All right, on that note, if that wraps up that number 4, we'll move on to selectmen's report, and we'll start down with John today.
Anything I've got, there is for, the athletic association is going into it now, is where he's.
Alan Rawson's organization, yeah.
Yeah, so they're doing a joint soccer clinic, they're going to Plainfield, soccer league as well, that's October 17th.
Yeah.
It's free, it's sponsored by now, they're doing it down at Blackwell Field. There is no soccer season this year, or CAA, canceled soccer season, we haven't met yet about basketball.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough indoor, and I'm not sure what the state requirements on that, and, yeah.
It's gonna be tough, so, that's that,
Yeah, send, if you think about it, send the information on the CAA now soccer clinic, send that to Joanne Engel here, she can put it on the town Facebook page. Yeah, I think you're gonna get a fantastic turnout on that anyway, so it doesn't hurt.
Schools are back to 5 days now.
Yep.
Going full time, while Norwich just shut down.
Yeah,
Social
yeah,
distance.
yeah.
Things are, yeah, all over.
Yeah, that's the conversation I've been having with every town hall employee or municipal employees. Now is really the time to be extra vigilant. You know, there's a spike in cases in the Norwich area, creeping up. Like I say, Norwich schools have gone for 2 weeks remote. We just started 4.5 days this week here in town. And so it's time, you have to be vigilant and aware, it's still out there. And, you don't want to get sick, and you want to still try to maintain your normal life. I mean, that's the key, trying to maintain all that in the business. Mark?
Zoom meetings, so we don't.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about those, yeah, Zoom meetings.
I'll let you do
Yeah.
that. The ambulance committee, we met, we're gonna meet next month, they've got a consultant on board trying to assess their current situation, maybe some directions, the next way to go. They've also got their own, study committee in-house, and they're exploring their own options, so hopefully we'll have several, maybe even speak at the next meeting to, just keep going along there. Right now, they seem to be doing okay. Basically covering all the calls, two exceptions, but I don't think most of that than anybody else. One thing I found out about today, I mean, this is like explain it better, but when I talked about Laurie about the 1920 budget, which is trying to get stuff ready for the auditors,
Yeah.
and I guess the school kind of slipped her some bad info to the tune of about 20 grand. So that's just another reason I think we got this discussion before. I really, if there's a vote of no confidence, you have one from me, but I think school needs a different setup. I don't think they're capable of managing properly $12 million in this country. I just think that too many things have fallen through the cracks too fast and loose. And I don't think that they're utilizing their money properly for their schools, and I don't think the town's getting proper use for the money that we put into that school. We got ample money, I don't think that they're using it properly. I just don't feel that the management can handle it, especially some of it on a part-time basis too.
That's a good stuff. I'm never one to sit there and explain, to be honest with you, we all doing that budget like that, and most out of it. Now, Janice Curley, on Janice Curley, when she was up there, I was a full-time position, I would say, in order to drive the best value of that, get put the time and effort that requires to make sure that those monies are being use the most effective, efficient manner to provide the education for the kids. It really probably does require a position that is more than one half or three quarters or two thirds or whatever the current financial factors are. So that, yeah, that is something I think is important from a board of ed perspective. I think it's an issue they're going to have to take a look at. We get a look at that position, that contract expires, and how they want to shape that. Also, for the new superintendent, how he wants to shape his administration. And I think it's important to, one of those things, if you have a good financial manager, the savings that they can bring you will more than cover their compensation. That's an important one.
It's taking a while to get. If it was 5% fixed, it's $600,000 that we utilize students in that school, instead of getting wasted
They're
on
getting-
the proper
yeah.
use of the money.
And that's where you want to drive those efficiencies, so you can put the money back in the classroom and provide a
But
good
they can't change
education.
the budget, but when they change the use of that,
That's the key, that's the key. Get the kids the education.
they're gonna have to wait, do that money.
It's not, yeah, I would agree with that. It's not all you let me do, that we agree with something like that. I can agree with that. You need more effective and efficient management to get value, try to run out of budget. Yeah.
Or we don't want
Wholeheartedly
under, you could use this for team, and that's the
Yeah.
way it's done.
yeah. And I hear the chatter, as you get the back and forth between our town treasurer, who has to sign off on all the checks up there, and the back and forth with their business office. Frustrating. It's frustrating.
Lots of signs.
It's frustrating, it's very frustrating at times, because yeah. And I know, I plan on having regular meetings with Steve Ryu, the superintendent, and the financial director, Lori, and myself, just to ensure that we have open lines of communication. I think that's important. Everyone will be working towards the same goals. And in terms of the management structure up there, again, that's one thing I could agree on. If you actually like to have a team in there that's dedicated and committed to putting the time in to drive the best value for that budget for the kids and the action. All right, down to me, Zoom meetings. That's one of the things, we've always met in person, the three of us. The kids are back at school. We have plenty of space to set up the whole meetings in person, and the Zoom, it goes back and forth. I find that, you have board members that are completely against it, and you have board members that love it. I think in part because they don't have to leave home at 7 o'clock at night, and they can do it right from the comfort of their home office. But it's really time that we sort of curtail those and move back to the in-person meetings. You can set up, this room could be set up for all the boards and commissions to meet. There's plenty of space here to do it safely, to meet all the guidelines. You can open doors and windows for fresh air. So it's time to move forward on that. I'm gonna get that word out to the commission and board chairs and let them know. And we'll move on that. And hopefully, if we don't have a COVID spike and end up like the town hall in Waterbury, which closed again just this week, we should be able to continue with that. I think I get feedback from some board members that do really want to be back there in person because they just don't, they can't do the Zoom meetings, doesn't work for them, it's not effective. So that's what I'm going to push for. I'd like to have everyone start meeting in person. I think our kids can go back to school 4.5 days a week. Our folks can come in and have their meetings here once a month for someone, and for some boards and commissions, it's even less. I'll see what kind of pushback I get. But if I stop paying the Zoom bill, the line won't work anymore. So I guess, he who writes the checks wins that argument. I'm not quite sure. But that word is going to go out. And so we'll try to get ourselves back to those in-person meetings. No, because you can go up to now with different openings, you can have 25 members indoors, and I think phase 3, you can bump that up a little bit more, as long as phase 3 goes into place on the 8th. So we're not gonna be bumping up against any of those thresholds. Every time. Even when we had our 3-board meeting here in person, I think at the most there was 10 or 12 of us here in the room.
Yeah, I guess my concern is more let's say it's a board of ed meeting, they could have,
Board of Ed, that's up to them. They pay for their own Zoom. If the Board of Ed were to say, we don't want to meet in person, they can do they do their own thing. They actually have control over that, but I would like to think that,
Well,
I
we
would
still
like
get
to think-
see them once a month here, so.
I would like to think that.
well, but that can't go to the public. So, I mean, I guess so, bad example, but I guess my concern is more just if the max is 25, but 30 people show up, we would tell them private. I mean, and I know that there gonna be some outcry that would be including.
I don't know, I don't think for planning and zoning meeting,
No, I
And I think with phase 3, I'm trying to remember.
I think in worst case scenario.
Yeah, worst case scenario, and I think with the phase 3 openings, I forget what it bumps up to, when you get up to like the 50-person range. And I have on my tag board behind my desk, I have the breakdown. I think if you get up to the 50-person range, and for our meetings, Board of Ed, even though it's very contentious, that they don't get a big turnout like that, for I think the planning and zoning, water finance, inland wetlands, there's gonna be no problem. Library board, there's gonna be no problem. And unfortunately, I have board members who are, unable to Zoom, don't like to Zoom, and they find that very difficult for them to participate. So it goes both ways. You have folks that love it and will adapt it. We've always been flexible with the Board of Selectmen. And when Mike Belmont was on the board, after Dwight was first selected, right up, he was out of town for meetings, meeting night, we let him dial in, so there's always the option to call in for people to participate if they're really uncomfortable coming in.
I mean, I don't, call me heartless, but I don't care as much about what the board members' preferences are. I kind of feel like they're either elected or appointed to do something, so either do them or come and do it. But I just worry more about, what's the implication if you get somebody, they're over capacity. That was my only thought.
Yeah, no, I understand it with Faith, and I thought about that when we did our tri-board meeting, and it was 25 then, and we didn't have that many. I think when it bumps up with phase 3, it goes up to 50. I don't think that'll be an issue. I hope not. Duly noted. And you are harmless, so, yeah, but nothing wrong with being harmless. You can even be harmless, so we'll give you we'll give you a heartless and we'll give you deplorable tonight, so you can. But I think it's time, to move forward. We can do these things safely. We can have public participation, participation of the board members. It can be live streamed on YouTube, like we live stream. And I'm gonna start pushing that out to the board chairs and let them know it's time to come back in again. Who knows? We might have a flare up of COVID in this area, and we'll be back to where we were. But for the time being, see if we can move it forward. All right. On that note, we have a motion to adjourn. I think that actually no public comment. Don, you're here. None. Come on.
You're doing a good job.
Yeah, he's all right. I know you're $1. Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Make sure that goes in the minutes.
Yeah.
Part of the job.
I did it. Terrible.
That's your motion.
All right, on that note, then we'll call it a night at 7:27 on the clock. So thank you, gentlemen.
Anymore. You're asking the chin like a Hey, that, new thing on the town hall hours is what, Thursday, 6 around?
Yeah, and that's only we're only doing that up until